Once upon a time in a lush, dense jungle, there lived a small, curious cub named Leo. Leo was known throughout the jungle for his boundless energy and insatiable curiosity. His fur was a deep shade of brown, and his bright eyes sparkled with wonder. He had a heart as big as the jungle itself. One sunny morning, as Leo was exploring the jungle, he stumbled upon a tiny rabbit named Ruby. Ruby was lost, and her eyes glistened with tears as she tried to find her way back to her family. Leo, being the kind-hearted cub he was, approached Ruby with a warm smile. "Hey there, little one. Why are you so sad?" Leo asked, his voice gentle and comforting. Ruby sniffled and replied, "I'm lost, and I don't know how to get back to my burrow. My family must be worried sick about me." Leo's heart went out to the scared rabbit. He knew he had to help her find her way home. "Don't worry, Ruby. I'll help you find your family. Let's start by retracing your steps." With Leo's guidance, Ruby managed to recall the path she had taken earlier. They journeyed deeper into the jungle, encountering various animals along the way. They met Benny the wise old owl, Sammy the mischievous monkey, and Lila the graceful gazelle. Leo introduced Ruby to each of them, and they all offered their assistance in the search for Ruby's family. As they ventured further into the jungle, the group faced several challenges. There was a fast-flowing river to cross, a thorny thicket to navigate, and even a menacing snake that hissed and slithered in their path. Leo's bravery and resourcefulness shone through as he led his newfound friends through each obstacle, always putting Ruby's safety above all else. But despite their efforts, the sun began to set, and they still hadn't found Ruby's family. Leo's ears drooped, and he felt a growing sense of worry. He didn't want Ruby to be alone in the jungle at night. Just as their hope was dwindling, a melodic humming reached their ears. It was coming from a hidden glade up ahead. They cautiously made their way toward the sound and discovered Ruby's family gathered around a small campfire. Ruby's mother, Rosie, had tears in her eyes as she hugged her daughter tightly. "Oh, Ruby, we were so worried about you." Ruby's father, Rufus, thanked Leo and the other animals for their help. "We can't thank you enough for bringing our precious Ruby back to us." Leo's heart swelled with happiness at seeing Ruby reunited with her family. The other animals beamed with satisfaction too, knowing they had played a part in this heartwarming reunion. As the night grew darker, Leo turned to Ruby and asked, "Are you feeling better now, Ruby?" Ruby nodded with a grateful smile. "Yes, Leo, thanks to you and your friends. You're the kindest cub I've ever met." Leo blushed and replied, "Well, I couldn't have done it without Benny's wisdom, Sammy's quick thinking, and Lila's grace. We're all a team, and we look out for one another." As the night wore on, Leo realized something important. He had always been an explorer and had enjoyed his solitary adventures in the jungle. But through this experience, he had discovered the incredible power of teamwork, compassion, and the happiness that came from helping others. As the night wore on, Leo realized something important. He had always been an explorer and had enjoyed his solitary adventures in the jungle. But through this experience, he had discovered the incredible power of teamwork, compassion, and the happiness that came from helping others. As the night wore on, Leo realized something important. He had always been an explorer and had enjoyed his solitary adventures in the jungle. But through this experience, he had discovered the incredible power of teamwork, compassion, and the happiness that came from helping others.